What is up, guys? Giants901 here with another FIFA 18 tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about making runs in FIFA 18, how to tell your teammates to make runs, how to make sure that they're making runs, and how to wait for those runs to develop. Guys, as always though, make sure to check out all my previous tutorials if you have not done so already. I got everything in FIFA 18, including attacking, defending, passing, you name it, I got it. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future ones. One way to really get the players to make runs is to do a 1-2 pass. The 1-2 pass is done by pressing the LB or the L1 button if you're on PlayStation at the same time as the passing button. So in this example you're seeing here, I am doing this 1-2 pass. I'm pressing the LB and the A button and I'm passing the ball. After he passes the ball, he's going to start making a run towards the goal. As you're seeing here, he's making a run towards the goal and he's going to keep going. He's going to move a little bit depending on where the defenders are. He might take a different angle to the run, but he's going to keep going straight towards the goal until he's offsides. So you have to anticipate it, wait for that run to develop, and then do them with a nice little through ball or a regular pass depending on the situation, and time it perfectly so he can get through and score a goal. Extremely effective and a great way for you to guarantee that your player is going to do a pass and then go make a run towards the goal so you can wait for it, look for that run to develop, and then pass in the ball when the time comes. You can score, get a lot of easy goals that way. Extremely effective in FIFA 18. Here's another example. Once again, I do the 1-2 pass the ball, and as soon as he passes the ball, he's going to start running towards the goal. But what's very important here, you saw that it was Neymar that did that pass, but you don't necessarily have to pass it right back to him. You can wait, give a little bit of passes, extra passes to buy time for that run to really develop. Now he's by himself. Now he's open. There's a passing lane that I can actually do on a nice little through ball too. If you would have just done a 1-2 pass and quickly try to pass it back to Neymar, there would have been a defender in the way. The passing lane would not have been open and it would have been taken away. So you have to wait for that run to develop, and if that means taking a few extra passes, do it. You don't necessarily have to pass it right back to him. There is a way for you to actually call for your players to make runs. You want to tap rapidly. Tap it a few times just because sometimes it doesn't work. You want to tap a few times the LB or the L1 button. So here you see a situation. Robin's got the ball and I want my player to make run. I want all the players around me to make runs. So you start tapping that LB or that L1 button. And what ends up happening is the attackers closest to the player that has the ball will start to make a run towards the goal. Once again, they're going to keep running towards the goal until they're offsides. As you see here in this situation, my player, my midfielder, made a nice little run. I waited for it and I was able to pass it. And that was because I called for him to make a run. Very important. You want to tap that button quite a few times just because sometimes it doesn't record properly. The no touch dribble is in the same button. It's a little bit not as precise as I would like it, but it does work. It does in fact work. Just realize sometimes you have to tap it a few times. Here again, another situation. Once again, I got the ball with my striker. I want my teammates to make those runs, to get into that open space. And then you just have to be ready to time the pass. You have to time it. Sometimes the window is not going to be as open. It's not going to be as big. So you have to time that pass and expect it, anticipate where your attacker is going to be, where the defenders are going to be, and time the passes. It isn't that easy, but once you get a little bit better, once you get a little bit more comfortable, you're going to start timing your passes a little bit better, and you're going to start scoring a lot of easy goals by doing this. Here I'll show you one final example. Once again, get the ball in there. I'm telling my striker, make that run. It's really good to get it to your center attacking mid. As soon as you get to your center attacking mid, even before he receives the pass, already start tapping that LB or the L1 button, telling some of the other players to make those runs, and then look for him with a nice little pass. What is very important, like I said at the beginning of this video, and like I said recently, you have to buy time for these runs to develop. You can't just force them. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time for these runs to be developed, that you get that actual passing lane that you can. And a great way to buy time for those runs is to do skill moves, like the precision dribble. Here you're seeing a situation. I'm waiting for that run to develop. I'm waiting for Pogba to get in there into an actual position where he can score. So in order to buy a little bit of time, I do the precision dribble. I have a tutorial on it. Extremely useful for this move. Same thing with the fake shot. Precision dribble here. Just waiting for that moment. Waiting for a passing lane to actually open up so I can pass in the ball. And waiting for Pogba to be a little bit farther up the pitch. So once he gets the ball, there's no defenders in between him and the goalkeeper. Right here in this second situation, the fake shot really helps out. I pass the ball with a 1-2 pass, so my striker is making a run, but I need to buy a little bit of time so he can actually create some separation from the defender and him. So in order to buy that time, I do the fake shot, come to a complete stop, and then I just wait for the right time, and I'm anticipating where my attacker's going to be, time it just perfectly so he's not offsides, pass him the ball, and you're going to score a lot of goals. But you got to keep in mind, you have to buy time for those runs to develop. So doing some skill moves like the precision dribble, like the fake shot, which I have tutorials on, or like I said at the beginning of this video, by doing extra passes. Do whatever you need to do, but buy some time for those runs to develop so you can actually pass him the ball and he get in through there for an easy goal opportunity. But that is it, guys. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like, comment, share with all your friends. Click on one of these playlists, check out some of my other videos, like my tutorials. Got tutorials with everything in FIFA 18, including attacking, passing, defending, you name it, I got it. Check out my top 5 videos, like my top 5 skill moves, my formation guys, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future ones. Thank you guys so much.